being out here, hearing about this. It hurts. It's painful. Kevin Peterson JR did not deserve this. He did not deserve what happened to him. And it's crazy because his name wasn't just another name. He was a person. He was a human being. He was a father. He was a son. My heart goes out to the family. I love you all. It hurts me because my friend Travis in Louisville, he just got killed by, we love Travis. We stand in solidarity continuously. It hurts. He was my friend. And to say his name, having to say his name over and over again, having to hear his name when I knew him and I knew what kind of person he is and I knew that he didn't deserve that treatment. I knew him. And it breaks my heart that we constantly have to be out here saying these different names. It hurts the Black community. It hurts us. We hold each and every single name so dearly to our hearts. But nobody seems to listen. They're not getting the message. Since day one, they didn't care about us. White colonists came to Africa and took us from our homeland and packed us in ships like we were cargo. That's what we were to them. Our life did not matter from the beginning. So how do we show them that our life matters? How do we show them that we care? How do we show them that we're not going to let them keep killing us? It starts here. It starts by using your voice, by talking about how you feel, by speaking up on these matters, because we're done with the bullshit. We're done. I'm tired of saying all these fucking names. I'm tired of being out here. It's not cool like this. It's not, I can't process it. I have trouble sleeping at night because of all these names, of all these people. And it hurts. It hurts really bad. And we all have that pain and trauma. We carry it with us every single day of our lives. In some type of way, we realize, I'm sorry. I'm just hurt.
Thank you,
I have faith, though. I have faith that we're going to come together and we're going to create change. I have faith. I have hope every single day that something that, I don't know, I feel it, though. I feel the energy. I feel like now is our time. It's time to stand up and fight back. We're not being quiet anymore.
That's right.
I'm tired of letting white people tell me how I'm supposed to feel. So keep speaking up, keep fighting. This fight is going to be long, but we're going to get it done.
That's right.
Change is going to come, I promise. Thank you. I be using my mom's because I'm 17. So it's ANGFREE12. Thank you.
So we're going to turn around and head back soon. But before we do that, I just wanted to say, do you know why we came to this position right here, to this spot right here? Something that's really important is that when Black people are killed, especially here in the Northwest, they just act like it didn't happen. Right here where we're standing at today, this is where Carlos Hunter got shot last year by the police in a drug raid. And they said he had a .40 caliber. Does that sound familiar at all? Man. I'm talking 40-something years old, with kids. 5 kids. And they shot him talking about some drug raid. Right here. Y'all even hear about that?
Yes, speak up.
Outside of Vancouver, y'all hear about that?
Yes.
Pretty mixed, right? Let's make sure that everybody knows what's happening here. Let's make sure that everyone knows what's happening here in the Northwest. Just in the past month, how many lives have we lost?
Too many.
From Ashland. I'm not even going to talk about Yakima and all that. They be shooting people every week up there. But they'd be like, oh, they was Mexican, they wasn't black, so nobody cares, nobody marches. They shoot white folks all the time. Why don't they care? When someone says, how come you only care when black lives? No, we care about our lives. I don't care if they care about their lives or not. We care about our lives, and it's not their job to kill us. We're going to head back to the location that we started at because all marches should go in a loop for safety's purpose. I love everybody here, and I want you guys to know that. And we're going to get over there, and we're going to leave around nightfall. I want everybody to be safe and stay focused on the reason that we are here. This has been amazing already, and we have more in store. So thank you. Let's get moving.
Where am I? I'm in like Vancouver area right now.
Before
Hazeldale.
we move, let's have a
Hazeldale,
quick
Vancouver area.
30-second moment of silence for Carlos.
Hey, we're having a moment of silence for Carlos, everybody.
Let's get moving.
Oh, 78 to 99. That's not going to be quick, but it's work.
Say hi to Dax stream.
Why do you have his stream?
He left it on the trailer and walked down here to get a snack, so I put his backpack on.
Oh, that's funny. It's got a little mic down here. The puzzle.
I was telling him Dax the snack is eating a snack. Say hi to Dax stream. What's up, Dax stream? Alright, you have this? He put his scammer on your shoulder.
Where's Dax? Huh?
Where am I?
I'm like, I don't know if this is, I think this is Hazeldale technically, not Vancouver.
Yeah.
in a black cage, black on black on black. Master Trooper with the tap dance, Gucci with the dabber dance. Tell him kiss my black ass. Riding on the dino with the black bags, just another black man trying to stay about the cash. Yeah, black on crack, matter of fact, where the fuck I'm 40 acres at? We black on black on black on black on black, black, black on black, black, my eyes on black, black, black on black, my skin is so black, I'm looking at black on black on black, black, black,
At least 3-4 times a day. I just want y'all to know
That part. Repeat.
I got something for y'all.
I think we got taken out because we're and like I guess people what's going on in there because they're afraid we're gonna say something or do something. But we just really want to watch the rally and get kicked out because we're a group of black people. It's really it usually shows you how racist our own school is. We can't even go to our own school.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump.
I want from your riding, ready to go right now. No races ain't here too much. I'm about to turn black down. I'll let Donald Trump win, that nigga can't. Too rich, he ain't got the answers. He can't make decisions for this country, he gon' crash. No, you can't be a slave. You gotta be appreciated no other way. Hey, Donald, they ain't wanna follow. We gave us your reason to be president, but we hate Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump! 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 Nigga, am I tripping? Let me know. All that Donald Trump bullshit was the job. Know what they say when rich niggas go broke. Reagan so cold, Obama so old. Trump spent his trust fund money on the floor.
That's at least 20 more horsepower. And I got the K&N sticker, that's like 10 horsepower.
On the bench.
I also got a jail sticker. If you don't know, that's going to be 15 more horsepower. I don't even have jail audio, but still. That's going to
It's
get
just gonna get
fast. I know, it's going to get fucking fast.
You have to be careful when it gets icy. You need to rip the CDs on accident.
I know, dude. It's already so powerful.
On our southern border, and I want Mexico for that wall. Mark my words.
Hold up, I fuck with Mexicans, got a plug with Mexicans. Hold on, the switch, so I call Mexicans. Common sense, your ass nigga come be the president.
Look at Sparky.
Hold up, tell the world how you fuck with Mexicans. We'll be the USA without Mexicans. And if it's time to team up, shit, let's begin. Black blood, burning proud in the sense of fear. White people feel the same as my Mexican. Like this nigga win, God bless the kids. God bless the kids, this nigga wicked and weak. When me and Nibble ain't that's blood and crips. We don't get a late rap.
Literally a buffet of pizza. Izzy's.
Oh, I love it.
It's literally like
They have one in these games.
not anymore.
Do they close it?
The views expressed in this recording are solely those of the artist, and by no means do we encourage or condone violence against law officials.
You have your mount on? Or you have a tablet on you?
Yeah, it's
her mod then.
You need a charger cord?
Yeah. I left my USB Lightning in the car. So I was gonna charge bracket adapter too.
Don't you know that you've been at the stash box? You're even in and you're key to get in it. The niggas in the people suck my balls. All y'all off the wall, be stupid, dog. Don't hold back, don't let go. Don't say damn, just say whoa. Get it up. Mojo, baby. Fill it up, On the count of three, say fuck the police. 1, 2, 3, fuck the police. Yeah, don't you know what's dangerous in these streets? Don't you know what's dangerous? Roll deep, nigga. Your teams fill up the whole Jeep, nigga. Deal with the flows and live with the beats. Live in the road when it's over, homes are homies. The reason we hold things is no peace in the streets with the police in the street. Yo, it's cops the old niggas though for O's and D's. It's more than the beats with the 5-0. The streets with the 5-0, but the game of survival, dude. And tell me who protects me from you? I got people who buy texts and weed from you. And all the niggas see in the news is cop corruption. Niggas getting popped for nothing. And niggas getting stopped and the cops pull out blocks and buckets. Y'all need to get shot for nothing. Cause we don't hold back, we let go. We don't say damn, we just say whoa. Get it up, Mojo, hey, Mojo, baby, fill it up, come on,
He's coming straight from the underground. Y'all niggas got it bad 'cause I'm brown. They have the authority to kill a minority. This shit 'cause I'm the one. Motherfucker with a bag and a deep beat. And not in jail, we can go toe-to-toe in the middle of a sale. Hey, me, I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Looking for the product, thinking every nigga is selling narcotics. See, me in the pen, then me and my Benzo rolling in the Benzo. The police out of shape, and when I finish, bring the yellow tape. Off the scene of the starters, getting swole up bread and water. I don't know if they facts or what. Suck a nigga down and grabbing his nuts, and on the other hand, without a gun, they can't get none. But don't let it be a black and a white one. 'Cause they'll slam you down to the street top. Black police showing out for the white cop. Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in a blue uniform. Just 'cause I'm from the CPT, black police are afraid of me. A young nigga on the warpath, and when I finish, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Cops dying in LA. Yo, Trey, I got something to say. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
please give your testimony to the jury about this fucked up incident. Fuck the police and Red Sam for authority. Because the niggas on the street and a motherfucking weapon is cuffing us. For the so-called law, wishing we was a nigga that they never saw. Smoke flashing behind me, but they're scared of a nigga, so they make me to blind me. But that shit don't work, I just laugh. Because it gets on my head, don't step on my path. The police, I'm saying fuck you, punk.
The internet connection might hop in and out here. If it does, don't worry, it will come back on. If my stream crashes or ends or anything, I'll just restart another one. So just make sure you're following on whatever platform you're watching on. Turn on your notifications. You should get updated. If not, just go ahead and refresh my pages. Keep refreshing my pages because another stream will pop up until this event's over. I'll stay here all day today. So stay tuned. You know what's going on right now? Is that Damascus steel?
It is.
That's a nice knife. You had that for a long time? Come on, bro. $20? I was gonna say that's a nice ass.
The label is a killer. The hate I spin, but our culture is the illest. So tell me, how do that make sense? Gave a cop 2 pennies, couldn't keep my 2 cents. Cops showing out, acting like we need them. 2020, so tell me why we still fighting for our freedom. Kids on the street fighting for their life, while the niggas retweet $1 for a like. Say niggas skip a meal just to worry what you eating. How you break your bread or how you like to spend your weekend. Believe I slip and trip over the shit that I be seeing, but instead I keep my roots. Everybody got their reason. True colors always see, but you start getting what they mean and shit. It ain't the evil, it's the ego they be feeding. Once you seek for their success, they praying for your demise. And if you ain't even it's competition, then they ask us. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. What's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. So my idols, Big J, Cole, and Weston wanna play at the table, but stop fumbling and stressing. It's my easily replaced fit, willing to put the work in. Everything in life you promise ain't you meant to be a certain day in Mars. When you thinking that you hot now, but shit, I studied the game, thinking I'm ready for a spot now. I'm finding things in life, Mercedes with the gold rims, no black tints, use some plastic top down. See 3 niggas get shot, same week get shot. Me next week thinking, I'll take the chance to try to stop me. What's the price of a black man life? Priceless, in case we save enough to go and try to buy it. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. All in the time, what's mine will be mine. Clothes and I play my heart, gave my heart. From the deck, chose to change my heart. Too typical, what you give is what you get, so what you give is what is critical. I'm checking it, looking like I speak about my physical.
That was fire. That was fire. Hey, they're fire! They step up and take it down. Everyone who's up there for no reason missed that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Took a bunch of press up there also for some reason, like no reason. They just like chased the security team. I've seen the security
Pretty much. I mean,
team.
they're waiting for chuds to hit. I mean, that's the only thing the news networks are paying for.
Yeah, I've seen the security team like move up there and then like most of the people with cameras here ran up there.
I noticed that. They don't appreciate that.
Like 3-4 months ago, I wrote it 2 years ago, and it's still relevant.
Why do we care
You know,
about one random
I said, I seen 3 niggas get shot same week as shocking, and that shit happened this week. That shit happened, I seen 3 niggas get shot this week. So something has to change. And they asked me to put my cash out, and honestly, I raised enough money to fix my car, so I'm not even tripping on that. But all y'all that are here, open up your fucking pockets, because words don't mean nothing. Take care of his child. He got a baby. Kevin Peterson Jr. had a baby. You take care of that child. You go to his mother and ask him, do you need diapers? We got you. You need wipes? We got you. Christmas is coming up. You support his family. Because words are great, but they don't mean all that much much when the bills are due.
Dogpile of baby right?
Say that again.
Hook 'em up.
Words don't mean much when the bills are due.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one day I met you for
Open up your pocket.
yeah, I tried to try. Yeah, but we were
That's all I got
trying
to
to
say.
figure
My
out
name is
which
Mars.
one we should meet at.
You
I
can
drove
find me
to
on
the
social
wrong
media
one.
on
and
Mars.
Came all the way down there.
With donate to the family of Kevin Peterson Jr. The name of the song is Always in Time. You can find it on my page. But today, I don't need no money. You can donate to his family.
Hey, give Mars a round of applause because that sample was hot. That sample was hot. I can't even think about Kanye no more. He went on that hot. Hey, let's take up these straight from him. Alright? I got one for y'all.
Where are your glasses?
Huh?
Were your glasses fogging up?
Yeah. I have this problem all the time.
Can't you put like baking soda on them with like water?
Yeah, it's like dish soap or something. You just put
I'm a nigga and I can't go outside. Looking bad. I'm a nigga and I can't go outside. I'm making dollars, got these problems, but it's not on my mind. I'm a nigga and I can't go outside. They make it hard, I'm out of day. I'm just gonna lie. I'm a nigga and I can't go outside. Cause if my homie's house on, then you know I'm gonna fucking make it. All black on black. Crime in the same state, we gotta pay your taxes. If you lines up, it's up, rush. You can pop and retaliate. They said if we done, we fucked up. Half the shit I ain't been doing, we fucked up. Love us and trying to control you. That's why we say fuck around, we act like we don't. Just fucked up our head, just fucked up our head.
Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for continuing to care about what's going on. Thank you for sharing these streams. If you haven't, please do share these streams. I want everyone who cares about this and wants to watch this to be able to see this. And if that comes in the form of you sharing it so it's put right in front of their face, please do. And please, when you share my videos, since we're not on Facebook right now, let people know you're sharing a link to Kevin Peterson Jr.'s March for Justice. So sharing links without context hardly works. So sometimes you do have to get kind of creative, but do make sure you're trying to bring engagement and more people to watch these streams and spread awareness. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Thank you.
red right now.
Still red, yeah.
I'm here to speak my come together, look around and make the border for the Browns, cause we're not allowed. Gotta get the green card from me and my child. The Russell's payment under the table that don't last a while. No jobs, they pass around, they dog our people. Why we gotta look for work at Home Depot? It was us before the natives. Why we ain't need? But why you give us no perks for we need? Though we're trying to make America great. Fuck you, said. Somebody bring them to the passion. Just for disrespect, black, brown, or pale, it don't matter to me. The only color that got shots in this world is green. And at 18, they want you to sign up for war. That's why most
Sure, with context. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Context is important, especially right now. So I appreciate all of you who do that, and all of you who use alt text on your images. When you share my images, if you notice I haven't used alt text, feel free. Make things accessible. I'm trying to focus on that more and be more accessible to everyone. Yeah, if you check my recent posts on Twitter, all of the photos have an alt text on them. I'm going to try and keep doing that more and more.
Trying to keep this hope alive. Cause if my homies say it's on, then you know I'm down to ride.
Hey, everybody say, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Let me hear you say, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Damn. There's a mobile shitter. I wonder if this is the shitter the Proud Boys were talking about in DC. They were chanting, "Who shitters are shitters."
Work every day for God Taylor like I was his best friend. To give you a context, this is what he lived for. This is what he died for, but he didn't need to die for this. Nobody shouldn't have to die for a movement when you're fighting for somebody else's life. So this is how it goes. It's repeat after me. Mama, mama, can't you see?
Mama, mama, can't you see?
What the system's done to me?
What the system's done to me?
They locked us up and put us down.
They left us up and put us down.
There ain't no justice in this town.
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 Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Today is not my day to die.
Today is not my day to die.
Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Today is not my day to die.
Today is not my day to die.
Mama, Mama, won't you see?
Mama, Mama, won't you see?
What the system's done to me.
What the system's done to me.
They locked us up and put us down.
They locked us up and put us down.
There ain't no justice in this town.
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 Keep going.
Mama, can't you see? Mama, Mama, can't you see? What the system's done to me. What the system's done to me. They locked us up and put us down. They locked us up and put us down.
There ain't no justice in this town.
There ain't no justice in this town.
Papa, Papa, won't you cry?
Papa, Papa, won't you cry?
Today is not my day to die.
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 Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Papa, Papa, don't you cry.
Today is not my day to die.
Today is not my day to die.
Say his name.
Travis Peterson Jr.
I'm so sorry. I meant to say Travis Knight, but both of us. Say his name.
Kevin Peterson Jr.
Say his name. Kevin Peterson Jr. Say his name.
Kevin Peterson Jr.
Say his name.
Kevin Peterson Jr.
One thing that Travis left with us was to keep going. No matter what, keep going. You saw the police in Eugene the other day try to pull up with riot gear when there was only 30 people. Constantly we're going to be intimidated by thugs, by police, but it's on us to keep going. It should be like this every single day. Nothing has changed since the day that Kevin died. There's been no justice. So why is there not just as many people as the day of the vigil? That's a problem. We need to keep going. If we got our back, we got our back. We don't need to worry about nobody else.
Communist country.
Thank you.
When they want to take us all headfirst into fascism.
You ever been hypnotized?
No,
We're marching!
Nah.
We're marching!
Wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah?
We're marching!
It'd be pretty cool to be a hippo, man.
We're marching!
Get hypnotized.
To justice!
I don't think that's how it works out.
You don't turn into a hippo when you get hypnotized?
I don't think so.
Shit. I've been misled.
And our president. We're marching to justice for our brothers and our mothers. We're marching to justice.
Hey, Poor. Thanks for joining. Thanks for gifting everyone subs. I don't know what motivates you to do that, but that's pretty cool of you.
That is pretty cool of you.
He has a trophy for it.
He deserves a boot for that.
He gets a. Or they get, I don't know their gender. They get a gold present by their name. I just didn't want to be up there while I was smoking.
Let's let these guys merge really quick. Everybody wanna be black until the cops come. Everybody wanna be black until the cops come. Everybody wanna be black. We know that everybody wanna be black. My favorite chant is everybody wants to be black. Everybody wanna be black until the cops come. Everybody wanna be black. Even the racists, they wanna be black. Everybody wanna be black until the cops come. 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 Wanna be black.
So last time we did okay. This time let's completely ice them out. Act like they do not even exist. They do not deserve our attention. Remember, who are we here for? Kevin Peterson Jr. Who are we here for? Kevin Peterson Jr. We are not here for them, so do not give them any attention. That's what they want. Ice them out completely. Are you down for that? Are you down for that? Who lives matter? Who lives matter? Black lives matter! Who lives matter? Black lives matter!
If you're white, you're in front. The only reason you're in front is to put your body in front of a black black person. Black lives matter!
Who lives matter?
Black lives matter!
Who lives matter?
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter! Stop! Get behind the truck. You, get behind the truck.
You too.
Black lives matter!
Who lives matter?
Black lives matter!
Who lives matter?
Black lives matter!
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 Black lives, they matter here!
Black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter!
Everybody say,
Black lives, they matter!
everybody say, black lives, they matter here.
Black lives, they matter!
Everybody say,
Black lives, they matter here!
black lives, they matter here.
You can't stop the revolution!
You can't stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution!
You can't stop the revolution.
We are the revolution!
We are the revolution.
We are the revolution!
We are the revolution. Do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution?
Do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution? Say, do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution? Say, it's a revolution!
It's a revolution.
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 Hey! Ho, ho!
These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These fascist chuds have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These fascist chuds have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist chuds have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Keep your racism at the door. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Keep your racism at the door. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Here we go. Keep your racism at the door. Ho, ho. 500 to 30. At the door. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Keep your racism at the door. Ho, ho. Leave your racism at the door. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. You're fine. We're talking to you. What the purpose is? Has to go.
That's all the counter protesters right there. There's about Watch out, bro. You're in their lot. Someone screenshot that. I'll try and get back on the sign. Someone screenshotted that. There you go, screenshot. Screenshot that. And please send it to me.
Hey, say it again. Louder and bite it too, 'cause most of them don't give a fuck about you. Ain't no good, ain't no good cops in no good cops. No good president. Give the land back to its original resident. No good president. Give the land back to its original. Hey! Louder! 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 Give the land back to its original resident. No good president. Give the land back. Hey! Louder! Good job. Yeah, the white supremacist. She is bananas. He make it. What? He got? Yeah, the white supremacist. This shit is bananas. Be make it. Say it again. Say it again. Louder. What? The cops. And the white supremacist, this shit is bananas. The cops. Louder. White supremacist. The cops. Let me hear you say it. And the white supremacist, this shit is bananas.
I was told the family doesn't want to record it. Are they about to speak?
The father might speak last.
Might speak last?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
will you guys maybe make an announcement?
Yeah, I'll wait until somebody speaks.
Okay.
If he decides he wants to speak, it's hella hard. If he decides he wants to, I'll introduce him so you guys.
Also, thank you for continuing to do what you're doing.
Bro, thank you. I've been in the house for the last 2.5 weeks.
I know, I've seen that. So you guys are down. I'm glad to hear that you guys are alright.
You know what? I never even got it, but it's really, really good to make sure that we don't do anything about it.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
have to be an example. I can't be out here, people know me. Like, I can't do that shit. What if I get somebody sick and I fuck everything up?
Like,
You know what I mean?
seriously, a ton of these people do look to you for a lead, and like, I feel like that was really...
You gotta be a fucking example.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah, I could be out here and be like, fuck COVID. No, fuck that shit. I'll stay home. Even if I didn't believe this shit, I would stay home because we need to fuck this mom.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not how we spread shit. That's not what we're spreading.
Gotta get it on the track.
Come on, guys.
And then Jen! Oh, fucking sit the bush!
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, can I wait? I'm coming.
You did a good job. Usually they drive like too fast or like too slow. You like stay perfect the whole time.
I've seen, I've watched it. I've never belonged.
I think that was supposed to go earlier, so she dropped off. So you're maybe Monday.
So we're hanging out here till nightfall.
Have y'all kind of you up next and the sleep yourself.
You're walking through and we're like, y'all are just fighting. And Mariah!
We're not done yet. We got a little bit more. Just a little bit. Turn the music. Make sure everything's okay. Is the family still here with us? Let's spread out a little bit. If we can all come back together over here like we were before.
So you learn not to wear the helmet until you need it.
Bring it on, man. Come on down.
After Eugene.
Make sure stay off your mask up.
Even in the winter, I was just like, nope, it's not cold enough. It's still.
Well, when you take it off, you're probably like freezing. Your head's all
But
wet.
I wanna say some stuff real quick. And I'm saying this for the family. The loss of a child, the loss of a child is an unbearable pain for a parent. It's something that no person should ever have to go through. And when you lose a child, you try to remember all the precious moments you had with them. But I think right now, with how our world is, with our nation divided, we have this constant of when a young black person gets slain by police, we get this question, what did he do? Did he deserve it? They try to paint a narrative to harm someone's grieving process. I don't know how many of you guys are from Vancouver. Can you just raise your hands if you're from Vancouver? How many of y'all from Portland? I want you to realize something within that. This community, Vancouver's community, should be standing behind this family. It's a thing that people rather protect property than to acknowledge what this black family has gone through. It's a funny thing that those people protecting that property say, we're here for our community. This is your community.
Right. Yeah.
This family is your community. And before your judgments of any individual, he is owed due process. There's a question that they always ask. That question doesn't fucking matter. That life fucking mattered. It's sad that we have to take these moments, that this family has to make a sacrifice to teach us a lesson that we should have learned umpteen years ago. That people still put property and their ignorance before their hearts. That it's too much of a challenge to sit up here and question the system that laid down another black life. We are owed life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm going to say something that's going to be hard for y'all to hear, but I need y'all to hear this. When we talk about justice, we're talking about it in their system. In their system, justice is revenge. A rose by any other fucking name is still a rose. So when we speak about justice, we are not saying that a deputy or a sheriff or an officer is your judge, jury, and executioner. When we speak about justice, is not upon revenge. When we speak about justice, we speak about due process. We speak about the chance to have a chance. When we come out to march, when we come out to mourn, when we come out to have a vigil, we need to remember all the precious moments. And even if you don't know the individual, you can get to know their family. You can get to know your community. I don't ask for blind rage, but I do ask for these moments to fill your heart. Because this is a sacrifice that this family has made. His children have to live without a father. The mother has lost a son. So before we let someone else control this narrative for this family, say his name.
Kevin Peterson Jr.
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 Every individual under the sun is owed civil rights, is owed the chance to make their life have meaning. When a cop shoots down a black man, they take that away from us. They take the opportunity of what they are yet to become to come to fruition. In this movement, in this time, we must come together. Let no shade divide you. Take transgressions that were brought upon you and push them to the fucking side. We must be united. We must stand together. And we must realize, even if you're from Oregon, that you're a part of this community. That as this family mourns, you owe them the obligation to stand by their side. Criticizing, chastising has no part here. I'm sorry for your loss. I will never understand that pain. I know that we live in a society that has hurt you more than most will ever know. Hopefully, no one else will have to understand that pain. Your child was owed more than that. As we march forward and we come to realize that there probably will be more names for us to say. Realize that they are going to change the narrative in their favor. Realize they're going to manipulate the story to fit their situation. But also realize that we don't have to stand for their lies anymore. We don't have to sit quietly for their stories that they try to force feed us. We can stand together, united, because we owe someone's family that. Fist up for Kevin. When these fingers are divided, they're easy to break. But when this fist comes together, it's a sign of a community. It is a sign of the people. It is a sign of liberation. Stay strong. Stay together. Help out this family in this time of the need. Don't let ignorant minds change you from this goal. When we say Black Lives Matter, we don't only mean the slang. We don't only mean it when we're in the streets. We mean it when a family needs us. Thank you.
Two words.
Hey, bro, there's no way. I appreciate all that. Coming to the stage is Tomahawk. I want you to put your hands together and show your love. This brother's gonna sing us a song.
Black voices need to be heard.
Over here.
One moment.
Let me talk to you. Come on.
I'm saying take it over there. You don't got a mask on, so take it all the way over there.
I come up here today for this family. I come up here today to sing a song in the representation of both African American and Native American descent. We stand on this land, and there's teachings that come from this land that need to come back to the people. They need to be shared. And one of the things that comes from the elders of this land is about the 7-generation teachings. And those teachings are, don't do anything in your generation that will be affecting the next 7 that you won't be proud of, that you can't stand here and be proud of that moment. So if you're gonna be here, if you're gonna stand for a family, if you're gonna stand as a community, this right here represents those shades of men. We have all the colors of men on here. The red people, the black people, the white people, the yellow, and everything in between. That's what's on the stick here. That's for this drum here, for this song that I'm gonna sing. The song that I'm gonna sing, the first one, is a song for all of the people that are gathered here today, because what you're doing right now, right here in this moment, is you're representing those 7 generations. And you're doing something in this moment to be proud of. You're standing as a family, you're standing as a community, you're standing as a people for something that you see is wrong. And the only way to change that is to start within your household and build a good human being into the future. For your children, for your grandchildren, for everybody that you touch, for everybody that you speak to, for every word that comes out of your mouth. Raise the people around you up. Don't bring them down. The world will try to do that on its own. Everybody that's out here, down there, is gonna try to do that too. But if you give in to that, then you're giving in to the wrong side of yourself. Because everybody has darkness and light in them. But the only one that wins is the one that you feed. Period. So I'm gonna bring this song, and I'm gonna give this honor to the people, a blessing over all the people that are here, particularly for the family. And then I'm gonna sing a song particularly for KP, for his travels, for his journeys back to his ancestors. Because this right here shouldn't be happening. This right here shouldn't be something we should have to gather about, but it is. It's something that occurs right now because those ways, those teachings have been lost. They're not being taught to the little kids anymore. That respect, that honor, the real way to be a man within your community. And until that is passed down and carried in the right way, until the men are supporting the women, and the women and the men are supporting the children, and those elders are passing those teachings down, there's gonna be a breakdown, and things like this can happen. And it happens because people don't have that connection. When you have that connection, when you can stand like this together, then you got everything you need in life. Money, all the rest of that isn't gonna be important. That person standing beside you in your weakest moment is the person that's most important to you because they're willing to lift you up. Yeah. Right there. My voice is loud too, so it's gonna carry. Second song.
That was great.
Next to you, Kevin Peterson Jr.
hard yard, Yahweh, Yahweh hand, Yahweh, Yahweh hand, your hand, wait hard yard, your hand, wait hard yard, Yahweh, Yahweh hand, Yahweh, Yahweh hand, your hand, wait hard yard, we your hand, wait hard yard.
Yeah, that was beautiful and amazing. Sound like you were saying your white hand in the second part of it. Now, who we going next?
And honestly, 2020 has probably been the most traumatic life of my year of my life. First, I'm going to say that I'm hurt. And it's so close to me. And to see that, like, we can't even peacefully mourn. It makes me want to change the world. It makes me want to stop this racism, because I should not have to be fighting for my life every single day just because of the color of my skin. We are tired. It's been 6 months since George Floyd was murdered. It's 6 months for the white allies that come out here, but it's been forever for us. We are tired. We are exhausted. I'm tired of seeing these black moms crying because their children are being taken at the hands of white supremacy. It is time for us to demand change. You guys being out here, yelling, chanting, voting, that's changing the world. This is how we're going to get justice. If we come together and be one, that's how we're going to get justice for our people. Yes, we have a lot of people to back us up, but if all the black people ain't out here fighting for ourselves, then who else is going to fight for us? We can't let all the white people march for us, because they're going to give us the wrong kind of justice. We want to get our own justice for our people with the help. So please continue fighting for justice for Kevin Peterson Jr. and all the other black lives that have been taken from us. We will get through this together. And once we get through this, we're going to help the other people, help them get justice for everybody else. We have to continue to fight. Thank you.
Thank y'all for still being here tonight. This is not an easy thing to process. I met Kevin Peterson Sr. today for the first time. I was really surprised to see that he looked like the same age as me. That says a lot, because I leave the house worried that I'm going to get shot by the cops. And I think about how my son is 18 and I worry about how he's going to leave the house and get shot by the cops. And my other son is 17. And I wonder about how he's going to feel if the cops harassing him. And how his little sister's going to feel. And how my baby daughter's going to think about us when she's an adult, if we still have police killing us. How is my daughter supposed to feel safe if I don't feel safe and her big brothers don't feel safe? How does that work? I can't begin to express how hard it is to lose a child. I lost a child once, and I never talked about it. And it fucked me up. Like, it fucked me up. It broke my soul. And my child was a baby. The press asked me earlier today, they asked me, what kind of person was Kevin Peterson? And I told them he was 21 years old. How the fuck am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know who he is? He hasn't grown up yet. They keep asking us what it is that we did. Like Rona said earlier, they want to ask us why it happened. They want to find a justification so they can go back into their little hole and watch their cable TV and pretend this didn't happen. They want to put their hashtag on Facebook and say they did their part. But what is our part? All of us have to ask, what is our part? What difference can we make? Stop asking the activists around you how you can help and just go help. Stop asking me, what can I do to help the movement? Be in it. Should I give some money to this family? Yes. Should I support these activists doing the work that I won't do? Yes. Should I show up when you guys have marches and shit? Yes. Like, what is the question? We love to pretend we don't know what to do when we don't want to actually do something. We love to pretend we're confused when someone says something that we don't agree with. We know what the hell it is. We have a family right here, and if we can't see it, what's wrong with us? If we don't understand, listen, this is personal. If this ain't personal to you, what are you doing? Omar Ismail Ali, Carlos Hunter, James Jahar Perez, Andre Gladen, Kevin Edward Peterson Jr., Aiden Ellison, Daniel Stacy Reynolds, Terrell Kyrene Johnson, Christopher Kalanji, Kevin Lamont Judson, Kendra James, Quanice D. Hayes, Jason Washington, Patrick Kimmons, Lornell Bruce. How many names do I have to say? Too many. All but one of those names were killed in the last 5 years right here. We are marching today. We marched today. We congregated today for Kevin Peterson Jr., but this is every day. This is every week. I just went off 15 names. 15 names. Who knew more than 5 of them? There's too many. There's too many. They keep it going. If they kill so many of us, we'll forget they're killing us. Yes. Never underestimate the ability of the human mind to make a terrible situation normal. There's a name for it. Who knows what we call that? Stockholm Syndrome. If you don't know what happened in Stockholm, look it up. Okay? Because when they abuse you long enough, and we see it through slavery, when they beat us long enough, when they hurt us long enough, when they deny us our human rights for long enough, we forget we have them. And as the resilient people that we are, as the beautiful black people that we are, as the invincible and undefeatable black people that we are, we adapt to anything. We thrive in anything. They turned us into cattle, and we came back and became their artistic conscience. Damn. They buried us like a seed, and we came back like an oak tree. Let's go. And they hang in our branches, and they cut our pretty leaves off, and they walk around like they made that shit. And here we are just asking that they don't tear apart our trunk. We say, you can have our branches, you can have our leaves, you can have the flowers, you can have the starch that our seeds create other places, but you can't have our soul. They can never have our soul. They can kill all of us, they will never take our soul. Black people, and particularly black women, are the conscience of the white man. They are the conscience of America. I have never been led wrong by a black woman. Not in my life. Y'all better listen, and they're raising our sons. They're raising our sons. We're raising our sons and our daughters. And everyone else in between. We are raising this country. We have brought a consciousness to this country that they cannot avoid because they created their mess. That's why they always blame us, because they want to ignore the context that this is their fault. It's like when you buy the wrong ingredients to come home to cook and your food ain't right. It's never gonna be right. Because you ain't never bought the right shit. They ain't never treated us right, so they will never have peace. They will never have peace. We stand here tonight in solidarity and vigil, but we know the anger in our heart. These people will never have peace. I will never give them peace. You will never give them peace until they give us justice. There is no peace without justice. If someone takes something from you and tells you, hey, we're equal, then why did you take what I have? And why don't you give it back? Giving it back is justice. Reparations are justice. Giving us our land back is justice. Everything else is talk. Everything else is just us dealing with our emotions, and they look at how we process and they think that's what we want. We do what we have to do to get by for us. And when we step out of that, that's when we need to go talk to them. We have to stop processing our emotions through their lens. We need to process our shit, and then we need to go and take it to them. We will. For every time they bury one of us, we will ensure that that seed is watered. Because that's what we are. We are not some rocks they're putting under the ground. We are the seeds that built this country. The seeds come from fruit, right? When we grow, we fruit. We have new children, new seeds, create new plants to create new fruit. They are trying to cut us off so we can't grow. We're gonna grow. And every time they bury one of us, it's a motherfucking seed. Yes. If they kill me, you tear this shit down, it's a motherfucking seed. Yes. You hear me? Yes. You hear me? If they come for my man right here, we're burning this shit down. I don't care. Yes. We may process first. We may have to deal with what we have to deal with first. We may have to get our legal things in order. We may have to take the time. Nobody out here should be telling this family when to move. Nobody in this crowd or anywhere else should be out there saying, I'm doing this for the family, and they spoke for the family. This is their pain. We may have some politics going on, but we cannot take their pain and make it our politics. Their pain is their pain. If they want to join us, they will. If Kevin Peterson Sr. or anyone else in the family would like to speak, we would love to have you. And if you want to be quiet, we respect you being quiet. There is no program, no schedule for this. We have plans, and this family is the focus. So therefore, anything that they want today is theirs. And if everyone here is not with that, then you're not here for the right reasons. I want to give it up for my man Kevin Peterson Sr.
Just on behalf of my son, Kevin B, his daughter.
Don't film. Don't film. Yeah, turn your phone off.
On behalf of my son, Kevin B, may he rest in power. His daughter, rest of our family.
Still tight. Thanks.
Yeah, get a cash out, man. Anything you need, get a cash out. What's the cash out? That's if y'all ain't black. FASHAWW.
I saw this one with this old man who like put it down next to him.
Oh, it's just
I don't know how the fuck he did it. I kept fucking failing, but he slid the sheet off and then he fucking get it. That's the 3 times. That was so sick. How the fuck did he do that?
On 3, squad. 1, 2, 3.
One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, everyone. My name is Easy E. For some people might know me, some might not, but my name is Easy E. First, I wanted to just say that I'm offering you guys all my strength and all my healing, and I applaud you because this is probably one of the strongest families I've ever seen, and I don't know if I could be doing what y'all are doing. When I first heard about this case, whenever I hear about black people dying, obviously it makes me sad, but I kind of have like a different connection when I know that they have kids. I'm young, I don't have kids, but I grew up without one of my parents when I was 12. My mom died. She wasn't killed by the police, but she died from cancer, so throat cancer. But I just want to talk to these little girls right here. I know y'all will probably not remember me or only get half of what I say, and just kind to all the black women or anybody who's like lost somebody in their life that was close to them. When I lost my mom, I already lost my life when I lost my mom. So that's something that people need to understand. Them losing their son, they lost something that was so deep in their heart, and it was taken from them, and they didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. I know how that feels. Some people in this car know how that feels. And you don't get to say goodbye. That is a different kind of thing. Because you feel like they don't know how much they meant to you. You feel like they will never understand how much they impacted your life. And I just want to talk to the little ones here and say that Kevin, he knows, and he took that with him. Y'all are gonna make him so proud one day. Y'all are gonna make him so proud. And I know a lot of this right now, it might be confusing because I'm still trying to figure it out. If nobody has it figured out. Even all these adults out here, they don't even have it figured out. We're all still trying to figure it out. But what I want to tell you is that do not ever forget that your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, that he loved you so much. He loved you so much, and he is going to watch down on y'all until you reach your next life, until you meet him again. Here's one of the things about love. It's not physical. Like, you don't have to see love to know that it's there. He is loving you from a whole other dimension, a whole other universe. And his love will always surround you. His love will always be there. His spirit will always be there to protect you and to shield you from this fucked up world. And just love one another. Like, that's what this is we're taking care of each other. We're loving each other. And there are people who don't understand how love is so deep-rooted in all the communities. And every culture and every family. As much as the families might hate each other, or as much as they might fall out, or as much as they might argue, there is still love. There is always love. Love happens when you take care of another human. When you listen to them, and you don't listen to react, but you listen to understand. If that's what they have done this whole time, and they just listened to us, if they just would have just took a second of their day and listened to what we had to say, we might not even be here. But even then, we still might be here. Because they might listen, but they're not actually understanding what we need. What we are, whenever I'm sad or just now, I used to play sports, so sports used to be my outlet. But I said fuck sports because, I played lacrosse, so I was the only black person I had lacrosse.
Hey!
But once I started protesting, like, this became my new outlet. Like, this, when I'm scared, like, or when I need somewhere to go, or if I need to let out anger, like, this is what I want to do. And it sucks that it's at the cost of another person's pain or another person's life. But when we're marching, you need to remember that they lived through us. The moment we stop saying their name, the rest of the world doesn't hear it. Like, I think, like, it's, do not ever stop saying these names. Every single day say these names. Because when you say those names, you don't know who else is saying them. How many people do you think actually in this entire country know who Kevin Peterson Jr. is? That's why we say it loud and say it proud. Let them know who all of us are. Let them know who we are. Let them know who we stand for. Because we're not stopping ever. You hear this time and time again. But that is because it is 110% true. We are not stopping. I will not stop until I see police being arrested and money given back into the indigenous communities, their land being given back, black people being able to come back onto MLK, back onto Alberta, back onto Mississippi, back onto Columbia. Black people should be able to go back into fucking St. John's, and they should have never been kicked out. They should have never been kicked out. And it's my job now. It's my job now because I'm the future. They're the future. All these young people here, we're the future. We're the ones who are going to be doing this. So you be damned if I'm going to let them do it. I already saw how they did it. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. And there were black people in there who were pushing and they were trying. And you know what happened to them? They got assassinated. They got called terrorists. And they were doing much bigger shit than me. And I'm 17 and I already got called a terrorist. I already got called a terrorist. How many times in your life have you been called a terrorist? I'm a terrorist because I'm fighting for what I believe in. I'm a terrorist because I'm fighting for other people who can't fight for themselves. But that makes me a terrorist. But you know what? They're not terrorists over there with their AR-15s. They're big-ass army trucks that are bulletproof. I don't come in here with an intention to hurt anybody. I'm not coming in here with hate or anger or anything. I don't come in with that for any of these people. As much as I dislike them, and as much as I don't want anything to do with them, I will never wish hate on them. But you kind of get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, they come in with this intention that we're these thugs and these terrorists and these looters, yada, 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 yada. And I come in with the vision that they're just some low-life who was never given an education and they don't know their right from left. That's the difference. We know our worth. Never forget your worth. You know your worth. Every single person here is your worth. How you are so you matter. Like you matter here. Everybody here matters. You all matter. The moment you enter the Black Lives Matter movement, the moment you enter this community, it's open arms. It's all love. And there are fallouts happen. Fallouts fucking happen in life. That's just how life goes. But you just gotta move on and keep going. You got a whole life. Look, I'm 17. I'll be damned if I thought about my best friend now. I have a whole life. Like, I've met some of the most amazing people out here. And, okay, bringing it back to Kevin Peterson Jr. When earlier we talked about how his name has been smeared. He wasn't the first one. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't the first time they said, let's just ruin his entire image so people only see what we want them to see. And that's a thug. But thug is one of my favorite words because I don't know if y'all heard it, but the hate you give. Thug. Remember that. That's one of my favorite things, honestly. But one of the first, so black music is something that I listen to every day. And I think everybody should listen to black music because it is beautiful and it is healing and it is magic. And it has so much power if you just listen to the lyrics. I don't know if any of you guys know who Sam Cooke is, but if you don't, then you really need to do your research. You really need to do your research if you do not know who Sam Cooke is. Now, a little bit, he made a song that changes when it comes. If you don't know that song, then what the fuck are you even doing also? It's like, if you don't so one of the interesting things about Sam Cooke is that when I can't give you all the little details, but I know that where he grew up, he wasn't exposed to segregation and he wasn't exposed to a lot of that stuff where he grew up. But as he followed through his music career, he became more exposed to that because he was going to cities like Alabama, Kentucky, Louisiana. He was going places where that was a lot more permanent. And you know, so while Sam Cooke was going on tour, when he first really started picking up, he was going on tour and he would go into cities, and I remember he was in the same city that Emmett Till was in when he died, and that's when switched in his head. And he was like, I don't think that my music now needs to fight for my people. His music needed to project what was going on in the world. And because he did that, he was killed. And I can't really remember how he was killed, but I know he was shot And after he was shot, what they did is nobody looked at his music, nobody looked at what he had done in the early stages, nobody was looking at why he was singing the he didn't know what he was doing, and they smeared his entire image. His whole life, everything he worked for, all of the things he accomplished, it got smeared the second he died, and nobody looked at his music. Everybody just looked at, oh, that man just died. They just looked at the whole case of why he died, because it's a big conspiracy, and it's on Netflix. It's called The Two Killings of Sam Cooke. Now, if I'm gonna, some movies I think you should watch, I jump, but I'm gonna hit a bunch of different things. Some movies you need to watch on Netflix, The 13th, you should, and something else you should watch is on Hulu, 12 Years a Slave, very educational. There's another one where it's called Dirty Money, and it talks about like Wells Fargo, all these types of things, and how they fuck people over. I'm pretty sure there's a Malcolm X movie on Netflix. There are a bunch of good movies that you can watch, and there are so many ways. If you're asking yourself, how can I help the community? What's a way that I can be active? You know, because COVID, you don't want to be around a lot of people. I'm not telling you to do this. This is just an idea of something you could do. So this past following week, I don't know if anybody saw, but there was some stuff that happened on California and those big streets. They got a little bit of decoration because people are celebrating a racist holiday. Something you can do is you can go out, you can buy paint pens, like they don't wash away, like paint pens, they don't wash away. You can buy them for like $6 at the art store. You can go, put something up. It would be really nice if you did. You can buy some spray paint. You can buy some spray paint and you can put it up. And here's something I think you should write. I think you need, I think, wait, I'm being told I would hold, but I'm not telling you to do this. Y'all should invest in a can of spray paint and use that all the way up with like Kevin Peterson JR's name, wherever you can. I'm not telling you to do it like that. It would be a very beautiful decoration around the city. But I just kind of bring it back this why we're here. We're here to put yourself into this family. And we're here to support this family because this family is not allowed to mourn in peace, and that is something that everybody deserves. That is the least that this world can give this family because they've already had so much taken. And if you don't have that intent, or if you know people who are coming here and don't have that intent, they just kind of want to see who the judge are, then tell them that. Because this is not the time, and this is not the place for it. There's a time and a place for everything, and this right here is we're here to listen to the family, we're here to listen to what people have to say, and we're here to protect this family. That is what we're doing. My body here, I can never understand the pain this family is going through. Every time a death happens, it is not the same cause. Everybody has their own grief experience. Everybody has their own way of grieving and dealing with it. What I'm doing, the way I'm supporting this family is I'm putting my body here and saying, no matter what happens, I will put my body before yours. Because nobody else in your family needs to get taken from hate and anger and prejudice and a lack of education and the compassion of a basic decent human. Black people do not have to be perfect to not be killed. Like, where is the difficulty in understanding that? We do not have to be perfect. We do not I will tell you how imperfect I am right now. I dropped out of Central Catholic High School, which is a $17,000 school a year. It's a private school, it's white, but it's racist as fuck. And I went to PCC, and now I go to community college. And that made a lot of people mad. My freshman year, my grades, almost all F's. I struggled. I have an IEP, I have ADHD. I do not do well in school. But yet here I am. The same people in school who told me I needed to work on my grammar, who I needed to get my math homework done. Fuck you. Because look what, now I'm teaching you. You try to put black and BIPOC and just queer and LGBTQ plus people at the bottom and telling us that there's something wrong with us, that our brain doesn't work right, just because we work a little bit differently, just because somebody's a little bit slower, or just because somebody doesn't think that this problem needs to be solved that way. That doesn't make them wrong, that just makes them an innovator. That just makes them creative, that makes them different. That's what makes them different. All these black people here leading, we're all different. We've all had our own shit. Like, really, we've all had our own shit. And we have to deal with it, but we don't forget that we got each other. We're a community. We're here to help and we're here to protect. And we do not have to be perfect, and we do not need to go to a 4-year college to be successful. I had a woman on Instagram tell me that that she wanted to trade me for a woman in Ghana who had been trying to get into the US for 7 years because she would actually contribute something to society. And I was a low-class, no-life nobody because I didn't want to go to a 4-year college. I told her that white people cannot experience racism. And here's a little reminder, you cannot compare two issues to themselves. You cannot compare the Black Lives Matter movement to the Holocaust, which is what she did. And that just shows fragility. That just shows you're insecure. It shows you're ignorant. And you're telling me that you have black people backing you up. So how about you go and you tell your black people that, coons, they're coons. She told me that she had people in New York, black people in New York, agreeing with her. And I told her, you go tell your black friends that you just told a young black woman that she's going to be a low-life class nobody. Just please never forget that love is one of the most important things in this world, and that we can't change unless we got each other's backs, and that's what we're here for. I love y'all. I don't know half of y'all, but I love y'all, and thank you for coming out and supporting this family, and thank you for understanding that this is important. This is where we should be, and this is where I will always be. I doubt this will end in my lifetime, but I will see it through to the end as far as I can go. And again, love to this family. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here and sharing this story with you. Thank you.
We're going to get everybody out of here safe tonight. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all.
Trey?
Yeah, he's somewhere over there.
Okay, cool.
You too. Good seeing you.
once again, we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys for coming out. If you can, the family has a GoFundMe. I believe it's Kevin Peterson JR. If you can search on GoFundMe, you can find it. If you can't donate, please just share. Just please make sure that as a part of this community, that we can make sure that his children are taken care of, his family is taken care of. All right? Can we do that? Yes. Can we do that? Yes. Thank you.
Say his name! Kevin Peterson Jr. Say his name! Kevin Peterson Jr. Say his name!
Kevin Peterson Jr.
Louder!
Kevin Peterson Jr.
Splash! 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 Splash!
Alright, yeah, so it looks like things are wrapping up here now. A little bit of some technical difficulties tonight, signal errors, but I was able to just keep restarting stream, so if anyone missed part of today or something and hopped in late, you could go back and look. I had like multiple streams after it would crash. Are you leaving? Are you leaving?
No, not quite yet. I was coming to meet up with you and Ian to see what your guys' plans were.
I'm gonna go back with Trey to Eugene tonight.
Oh, okay.
Because I have work tomorrow.
Okay.
I got all my stuff out of your car though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good. I just have to worry about Ian.
Okay. Where are you guys going?
Just back down.
Are you going to your place?
Chips probably first.
Okay. Danny said that they could pick me up from your place.
I don't live there anymore.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, Eric doesn't live there anymore.
But it's.
How's my car? My car's still broken.
Okay.
But that's alright.
Okay. That place is closed.
If you can donate to Kevin Peterson Jr.'s family.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Then let's just put me there.
My toes are pretty cold right now though.
I'll give you an address.
But yeah, we started here in Vancouver, our Hazeldale area at the US Bank, where Kevin was killed by police. We marched around past the bar, where all the patriots, self-proclaimed patriots, hang out, and they were all out there armed and had like their military vehicles or whatever parked in the parking lot, and the organizers asked specifically for no one to engage with them, so everyone just marched past them and kept moving. They brought the march to another spot where someone had also been killed a year prior to this. So we stopped there, and the march kind of turned around and came back to the US Bank parking lot here, where candles are being lit and a small vigil is now taking place. People are now going back to their cars and going home. So everyone's taking off now.
Yeah.
At least it looks like. I'm gonna stay live here for a little bit more. Yeah, Mac is awesome. Mac is really cool. I love Love listening to him speak. Love talking to him when I get the chance. See you guys.
Good to see you again, bud. Bye, Trey.
See you. I'll probably see you next weekend.
Bye, Kristen. Bye, Jared.
Be safe. Bye, Braxton.
See you guys.
Ian, you can't even see
It was
me.
nice
man.
seeing you, Eric.
Ian said see you guys, and his glasses are so fogged up he can't even see out of them.
Carissa, did you get a bunch of presents somehow?
The cactus is gonna get cold, and I'm worried about it.
Oh my god.
Someone just bought you presents and brought them over here randomly.
She kept telling me that she wanted to be done.
That's so cool. You have so many donuts.
It's a bunch of donuts.
We can't reschedule it after. What they doing?
Yeah. No, I called you on purpose.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
Pickle Rick. But with Trey's face.
Oh.
It looks pretty like pretty much, that's pretty similar to his face. His little eyebrows.
Yeah, I don't know which one of Arctic streams you're talking about.
I did /raid, and then it said the raid's already in progress, but I don't know why it didn't raid.
What'd you do?
Weird. I'm trying to raid somebody right now because I'm not in my stream, but it's not working.
It says you're raiding.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, it might be working now.
Yeah, it just switched over.
How do you do it?
Oh, okay.
You just type in the comments?
Backslash in the comments raid.
Yep, you're ready with 46.
Oh, yeah. You guys remember this guy? He was crying when we sent him a bunch of bits and he started crying. He said him and his family have been having a tough time since COVID and stuff, so go show him some boobs. See if he remembers us. What was that?
Yeah, this is where the surveillance footage came out of Kevin Peterson Jr. Dying. It was right back here, and it was one of these cameras on this bank building here that caught it. And so the first vigil took place here, and today